Why don't we jump into a new creator though, someone that's has gotten quite a bit of acclaim, dropping their first album. Arlo Parks collapsed in Sunbeams. Arlo Parks really came on the scene end of 2018 with her single Cola,
Hmm.
which got a ton of attention. Haley Williams wanted to bring her on a solo tour, and I think she got some shout outs from like Michelle Obama and
Hmm.
people like that.
Phoebe Bridgers as well.
Yeah, I mean, you get that Bridgers co-sign, it's a good sign. Glass Animals was doing a lot of collaborating with her, so there's a lot of talk around this first album from Arlo Parks. Did you feel like this lived up to the hype of Parks at this point?
Yeah, so I really went into this completely blind. I was not in or on top of that 2018 breakout. I feel like rising UK uh, young female singers. I was probably more focused on someone like Georgia Smith, I guess, at that point. But
Mm,
yeah, really wasn't aware of this, despite all the cosigns, all the mainstream attention. And well, I think her voice is good. It's like it's gentle yet still pretty engaging. Like I like the way she sings. I found Collapse and Sunbeams kind of samey throughout. I think it sounds good. It's really easy to listen to, but I don't think I was super wowed. But I don't know. I'm curious what like people that were really anticipating this would have felt, because that
yeah,
obviously wasn't me.
yeah. It's interesting to like look and listen through this album and try to understand exactly what she was going for, right? Because if you really tune into the lyrics, it's kind of dense in the sense that it's hard to kind of find a common thread that pulls it all together. I think if anything, like you said, the sameness of the sound and the monotony of it almost kind of ties it together. It really does. I think the name of the album describes the sound really well. It's kind of like this washed out like pop jazz acoustic mix.
Mhm.
A lot of acoustic guitars kind of leading the way with some layered like synths and distorted basses at times. Sometimes you get a distorted guitar solo. The drums are pretty standard like drum kits, but they're snappy. They really like come to the forefront of the sound, and her voice comes through super clear. Like I think there's some really nice production on the album,
Mhm.
but in the end, like I'm not sure exactly what she's going for in terms of like all the people who are mentioned on this, and I actually feel like she benefits most when she's maybe not trying to drop so many like names and is more so going for like the catchiness of her verses, because I think sometimes she on some of these songs she puts some lines that just really catch you, and if
Mhm.
she was building more off like things like the chorus on "Hurt," like I think that's just a really well written and catchy line. I think this album would have caught me a little bit more. It's still a really pleasant listen, but similar to our Zane review, I kind of feel like this is the sort of thing you might just put on in the background and maybe not totally
Yeah.
be like, who is this? And that concerns me a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Hurt. I enjoyed Hurt. That has those standard sounding snares, but I still really like that drum line. That I think
Mm,
that's the one that comes together the most. I also liked Hope as well, but
yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's a wide open lane in like singer songwriter music, and combining that with like R&B. And I think Arlo Parks has a lot of room to grow, as evidence on this, but this is definitely a good foundation.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I, the thing is, the talent seems pretty undeniable. Like for a first album, I think this is a strong showing. But are we grading on a curve here? I don't know. I think we're going to expect a little bit more, and especially when she has this many cosigns, you have to imagine people are going to be collaborating and helping her
Yeah.
refine the sound. So, looking forward to that next project. We'll probably be adding her to the Nostalgia Best of 2021 playlist. So check that out on Spotify. Maybe we'll tweet that out on social media.
Linked in the
Um,
episode description wherever you're watching or listening.
check it out.